up, let's talk about your annual planters. Maybe need a little bit of a pick-me-up. You might need to shop for some new replacements.
I'm sorry, I'm just distracted by this. But yes, our heat certainly hasn't been kind to some of our flowers. Garden Guide DLK shows some colorful options that you can add to mix up things a bit.
G'day everyone, I hope you're enjoying or starting to enjoy the holiday weekend, and of course with the beginning of July it's kind of really the start of our hot season. Even though I know we've had some warm temperatures, they're still going to continue. So this morning I thought I'd take a look at some bulletproof hot season annuals that maybe your spring planters have suffered a little bit, maybe you've had some losses. These are some plants that you can pop back into your containers or start fresh. So let's take a look at some of my heat-loving annuals that will continue to perform. Salvia right here, reds and blues and whites, and I've kind of not cheated, I guess, but I've kind of color themed all these flowers for red, white and blue, but you can find these in many different colors to suit your own decor. Heliotrope right here is another great little blue flower, and actually a great landing pad for butterflies as well. Mandevilla, any of the mandevillas, again, reds and whites are very popular and love the heat. They'll kind of get up and run. Great for on a trellis or towards the back of a planter. Dusty Miller, also very, very heat tolerant. Great plant, great pops of whites and grays. And then Verbena is another great warm season annual that you can incorporate. And last but not least, your petunias, another great heat loving plant. Now for something taller in the back, I've started out with a canna lily, because they are in fact so sturdy. And the other thing I love about them is I love that they use them so extensively at the state fair, so I'm quite partial to them in containers as well. So that's going to be my feature towards the back. And then I'm just going to maybe just add a little bit more red with the salvia. And of course, I'm using a good quality potting soil that will help retain moisture. It drains really well, so it's a good kind of a peat and also bark-based mix. Those two in combination allow for good drainage, which is important in containers, but will also allow you to retain moisture for the plants themselves. So the next, we'll put in some blue, and for sure, this wonderful little petticoat, white fringed petunia is quite nice. Definitely add in a heliotrope, because this will also get a little bit taller. We'll pop him towards the back. A couple of little sprigs of Dusty Miller. We'll pop one over here. And then we'll do some white trailing. I think I like the petunia. We'll stick with petunia. We'll pop that in front. And maybe just one more blue towards the back. This is Angelonia. I think I kind of forgot to mention this when we looked at the plants just before, but Angelonia, another great blue flower that will spike up and get nice and tall. Now, I've left this little bit of room right in front, because look at this. I got these wonderful glass stones. I'm just going to add to my container. I don't know if it looks good, but it looks kind of fun. And then last but not least, a little bit of 4th of July decor. So there you have it. Your favorite local garden shop has lots and lots of fresh annuals that you can plant. Look for these heat-tolerant ones, and your containers will continue to bloom and flourish all summer long. Enjoy the holiday. Back to you.